This is the Nomad Lunar Gray Sport Strap for Apple Watch that launched exclusively on Instagram a few weeks ago for $49.95. I picked one up to go with my product red Apple Watch Series 6 since red and gray are kind of my favorite colors. It's made of this compression molded FKM rubber, which is a type of fluorocarbon elastomer that's used in heavy duty industries such as automotive and pharmaceutical. But is it better than Apple's own sport band that is made of very similar material and basically runs the same price? Well, I hope you're strapped in, because it's time for a sports strap throwdown.
One Tech Mind.
What is up, people? If you're new here, I'm Lance Somoza, the guy with the One Tech Mind, and on my channel, I help you understand and use Apple technology and related tech even better than you already do, you sly devil you. And if you didn't hear, I'm giving away one of these guys. That's right, it's a HomePod Mini as a thank you for 150 subscribers and counting. So thank you guys so much for subscribing, and to all the new subscribers out there, welcome to One Tech Mind. Thank you for joining me so early on in this process as we build this community and we build something great together. I can't wait to dig in even closer and further and produce even more content for you guys. And don't forget to enter the giveaway itself, which ends at the end of the day on March 9th. So if you haven't entered already, you might want to go do that. And today is all about the Lunar Gray Sport Strap for Apple Watch. This comes to us from Nomad, makers of high quality tech accessories. And I've been a big fan of theirs for a long time. And while they make quite a few items for Apple devices in particular, they also have all kinds of gear for other tech products. If you want to check them out, I'd highly suggest their stuff. So there are many similarities between this strap and Apple's Sport Band. They're both made of a fluoroelastomer rubber material, have a pin closure and tuck mechanism, and run for essentially $50. There is one interesting difference though. While Nomad lists their strap as waterproof, Apple doesn't specifically say the same for their Sport Band, although we know it is water resistant at the very least, since you can swim with it. And I'll just tell you now, I do think the Nomad strap is better than Apple's Sport Band. Except for maybe one little thing I'll explain in a sec. Everything about the Sport Strap just screams quality to me. Even the packaging it comes in feels premium, with a nice magnetic opening and closing mechanism and elastic straps to hold the watch band. It has a very Apple-like thoughtfulness to it that makes me hesitate throwing the box away, although I don't know what I'd do with it. The fluoroelastomer material feels soft and flexible, yet durable at the same time. You get a sense that this band could be put through the ringer and still come out on top. And that doesn't come at the cost of comfort either. It feels very nice and quite unobtrusive on the wrist. You know, you forget you're wearing it, which in my opinion is the whole point of a good band. By comparison, Apple's Sport Band has always felt a little slick or slippery to the touch, at least in my opinion, which I didn't really care for. And the Sport Strap here feels more grippy, which I definitely prefer. And like I mentioned, it's waterproof, so it's a great option to wear during workouts, if you're going for a swim, or just general everyday use like I've been using it for. Mine even got a little dirty after cooking, and I was able to clean it really nice and easily with gentle soap and water. It was a piece of cake. So, Nomad says the band will fit most wrist sizes from 125 to 170 millimeters. However, if you have a smaller wrist like mine, that leaves quite a bit of material left over to tuck in, which can create a little bit of friction and pull on your arm hairs when putting on the watch, thanks to the material's grippy nature. But once it's on the wrist, it does feel nice and snug in a good way. This is a minor gripe, but it's definitely where Apple's Sport Band has a leg up, since it comes with two band sizes, and that results in less extra band being left over to tuck in and makes it therefore ever so slightly easier to put on. Now, aside from Nomad spelling the word gray with an A and not an E, the Lunar Gray name is very on point. I'll give them that. Pedantry aside, the color sits right between a white and a medium or darker gray. It's a subtle shade that for some reason just makes me want to shout to the moon. And I like the aluminum pin closure more than the one on Apple's own Sport Band. It is very, let's say, space grayish in color. When combined with the oblong shape, it has quite an athletic look to it, and it has a really satisfying punch when securing the band, thanks to the thickness of the material, which is a little bit thicker than Apple's Sport Band. In fact, it's so satisfying that I've caught myself just taking the band off and on throughout the day. It's almost like a little fidget toy or something built right in. All in all, this is my favorite sports style band I've tried aside from Apple, so I would highly suggest picking one up if you're in the market for one. And the good news is the Lunar Gray option is now available directly on Nomad's site for $49.95, so no need to go through Instagram. and I'll link to that in the description down below. You'll also find it in black as well if you want something a bit darker. And yeah, it is $50, which is nothing to scoff at, especially for a watch band, but you tend to get what you pay for with these things. Compared to, let's say, a $15 or even $20 knockoff band on Amazon in the sports style, those don't really last very long. They don't hold up well underwater. The colors fade. They get all slimy and gross. So I would really recommend you spend a little bit more money, get something that's going to last a bit longer, look nicer, and hold up better for sure. So let me know if you have any questions about the strap in the comments below, or you can reach out to me on Twitter or Instagram. I am at SeaRankStarman. Also, don't forget to check out my Apple Watch Series 6 review if you haven't already, along with a couple other really cool Apple Watch bands I bought and reviewed recently, so stick around for those as well. I hope you're all staying safe out there, and until next time, thanks for listening to my One Tech Mind.